Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about my top 5 favorite FPS shooters on the Oculus Quest ecosystem. This is for everyone who has an Oculus Quest 2, and this is for the Quest 3 that's coming out here shortly, because obviously the games are all going to be cross-compatible. It's the same library on both the Quest 2 and the Quest 3. So these are going to be my top favorite FPS games that you can definitely dive right into on your new fancy Quest 3 or your Quest 2 if you have that, and have a fantastic time. Let's go ahead and get into the video.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a brekkie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
So the first one here coming in at number 5 is a game that I've been playing for a long time, and that game is called After the Fall. This is for basically all Left 4 Dead fans. When you're going in to VR with 3 of your other friends, and you're basically going in there and completing these levels, taking out the zombie horde to try and get, you know, better weapons to be able to basically progress and be able to do those same levels at higher difficulty levels. They've added a lot of content to this game since this game came out, with new levels and new things like that. They even have a team deathmatch mode and a horde mode, so there's a lot of content in this game now. A lot of content for you to enjoy. It's so much fun, and I still come back to it all the time because there's not a lot of games like this in VR where you have that Left 4 Dead experience with 3 of your other friends, and it's a ton of fun. Check this one out, After the Fall. The next game here coming in at number 4 is Drop Dead The Cabin. So this is a relatively new game on this list, and this is a game for everybody who likes, I guess the best comparison would be Call of Duty Zombies. Again, this is not for 4 players this time, but for 2 players. You can play cooperatively either by yourself or with another player, and you're basically fighting an endless horde by, you know, doing things that you remember from Call of Duty Zombies, where you're trying to hold them off. You're unlocking large open areas with objectives that you're trying to complete, so it's not always just kill everything. There's certain objectives you're trying to do. You're leveling up, you're upgrading your arsenal, upgrading your character strength and your weapon abilities, and then it has leaderboard support and unlockable content, which is really cool to keep you kind of engaged and playing against your friends and stuff like that. But it is really cool. Again, it definitely reminds me of Call of Duty Zombies, where you're fortifying your area that you're in so the zombies don't come in, making sure that they're coming from behind you, the side of you, all that kind of stuff. The graphics are great, the gameplay is fun. Another one that feels very different from all the other ones out there due to the nature of how you're playing it. It's fun to be able to play with your friend and chase those leaderboards and scores like that. So Drop Dead The Cabin coming in at number 4. The next one here coming in at number 3 doesn't need any introduction. Is Population 1, a game that recently went free to play. So now anybody can play this game. There's even more players in here than ever before due to the fact that it's not free to play. There was already always a lot of people in there. But this is, of course, for Battle Royale fans. If you're into games like Fortnite and stuff like that, this is that game in VR, where you and a squad of teammates are going after and trying to be the last squad standing. There's also a bunch of different modes now, besides the regular standard Battle Royale, where you're trying to be the last one standing. There's also team deathmatch and all that kind of stuff, and a lot of custom content that people are creating with the maps and game modes and stuff like that. So there's an endless variety of stuff in here now, kind of just like Fortnite. So again, this is like Fortnite in VR, and it's gotten better and better, always updating free content and updating it with new stuff. So I don't think you'll ever get bored, and the fact that it's free to play now means there's always an endless amount of players. Population 1 at number 3. The next one here coming in at number 2 is Contractors. This is a game that I keep coming back to, and this is my go-to fast-paced shooter game on the Oculus Quest, and it still is to this day, even though this game has been around for a while. I just love fast-paced shooters like Call of Duty and stuff, and this is that game in VR. Everything that you would expect to be in here is in here. Deathmatch, team deathmatch, control, all that kind of stuff is in here. A huge variety of maps, weapons, but what really sets this game apart is the fact that on the Quest you actually have mod support for custom maps that people make, which is fantastic. You have people recreating the Call of Duty maps that we all know and love, the Halo maps, all of these different things that people are creating, and it's fantastic to see. It adds an endless variety to the game. The shooting feels great. I love the fast-paced nature. I know that not everyone loves fast-paced FPS, but if you like that Call of Duty fast-paced FPS game style, this is definitely the game for you. It's definitely my favorite one, and again, it's a game that's been out for a long time and I keep coming back to. Contractors coming in at number 2. And the last one here coming in at number 1 is the newest game on the list, and that is Breachers. So these are for all of my fans of games like Rainbow Six Siege. This is literally Siege in VR. Basically, you either are assaulting or you're defending as a team through close quarters combat as you would in Rainbow Six. and it is fantastic. It's a game that a lot of people have been loving. Again, it's one of the newest games on the list. They're always adding updates to it and all that kind of stuff. The weapons are great. The maps are fantastic. Everything that you would want to do in a game like this is all here, where you're scaling buildings and, you know, ripping walls apart to see through, just like you would in Siege and Rainbow Six, but now in VR. And the graphics in this game are fantastic. It's a ton of fun. There's a ton of people playing this game. Again, it's the newest game on the list, so there's a lot of people loving this game, and it feels very different. To every game on this list feels different from all the others because of the fact that they offer a different gameplay style. And this one's very tactical. You're very slow paced, and you know, it's frantic when you're the last one standing, and it's a 1v3, and you pull off a victory and getting all those 3 people down by using your objects that you have and your weapons and your abilities and all that kind of stuff. And your teammate is cheering for you. You defuse that bomb with 1 second left. All these crazy moments in this game. Fantastic game, guys. If you guys like games like this, definitely check out Breachers. It's fantastic. At number 1. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video of my top 5 favorite shooters / FPS games on the Oculus Quest ecosystem. Again, this is going to be fantastic. I can't wait to play these games on the Quest 3 with, you know, the new controllers, the higher resolution on the screen, the pancake lenses, all that kind of stuff that's going to really add to the experience of these games. And these are going to be fantastic. I'm a huge fan of shooting games. It's something that I've played on flat screen games forever, and these are my favorite ones that I've come across on the Oculus Quest ecosystem. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions, as always, leave it down below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Till next time.